Hey, Dave Weiss from Mountain Escape Patrol again. Today's module is going to be backboarding. The backboard for us, or the long spinal board, is one of the most important pieces of equipment that we use. It's used for spinal immobilization. It's used for patient movement. It's a key element for our patient movements, for us putting a patient on the board, getting them into a toboggan, or moving them from point A to point B. Today we're going to just go over the basic application of a backboard. We're going to have our patient, we're going to assume our patient has a neck injury, and we're going to do a team effort to put the patient on the backboard. So right now, we have our patient who has a neck collar on. His neck is immobilized. Brian takes stabilization. Brian is now the captain of this patient. He's the lead. He will make all the calls for all the moves on this patient. It's really important now when we're going to roll the patient on their sides, and we're going to do that in a minute, is where we position ourselves for the roll. The shoulder area, the hip area, and the lower legs are very important. We have to move the patient as a unit. If we don't pull together, the body will shift, and it defeats the whole purpose of the immobilization and moving the patient as a unit.
Okay, Chad, if you can come in with the backboard, please. Be a little high. Everybody positioning and hand positions are all set. And we're going to roll on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Right here is a really important process of the backboarding. Chad's going to now examine the back. He's going to feel down the spinal column. He's going to feel for any deformities or any type of reaction from the patient. Once he clears the back, he'll tell Brian we're good to go.
Okay, and we're going to go back down on 3. Everybody ready? Anybody not ready? 1, 2, 3. Great, and we're about 8 inches short. We're going to do a long axis drag.
A very important part here now, which is we're going to position the patient onto the backboard and move them up. This is called the long axis drag on Brian's call.
Anybody not ready? On 3. 1, 2, 3. Good. Okay, and we're going to go with these straps.
These are spider straps. These are our basic strapping mechanism for our patients on a long backboard. We want the Velcro size up.
We start up high, correct, Chad and Patrick?
We always start from the shoulders and work our way down.
Number 1?
Yep. Blue. And on number 1. Up over the shoulders. Centered. Excellent. Kaylin and Skylie, you start in the hips.
You'll notice that they're falling off the positions on the board. The board has colored markings, which we can't see now, and those color markings are helpful when we put these straps on, so they're on the same.
Yellow? Yep.
Chad, if you can grab the blocks, just be ready.
Brown?
Once the spider straps come on, they're going to come back and just recheck them and make sure that they're tight.
Patrick, you reach that all the way up. Take a deep breath in the chest. Take a deep breath for me. Chad, as you come around, position, relax as soon as he's finished up.
You notice now that Brian has not let go of the head. He's still stabilized. The head blocks are the last element to this exercise. Blocks go on. You'll see Brian remove his hands. Head stabilizers are in place. Straps come on now under the chin. We're going to lock the head into that head block. And the reason why we do this last is we don't want the neck to move at all. Okay? So this is the last element of this evolution.
solid. Adjust. Awesome.
And then for all types of splinting, like we splinted the body, we're going to come and make sure that our patient feels our hand. We can squeeze. And we tap the toes and we make sure that he has feeling in his toes at this moment. And that is backboarding.